Today is day 2 of my Golf is Hard challenge. It's a 30-day challenge that I'm putting myself through to try and improve my game. I'm trying to improve my club head speed, my ball striking, as well as my ball speed and a few other things within my game to try to help me break 80. That's kind of the challenge, that's the nutshell, they're the objectives. I started off the day, had a really good stretch, some yoga that I just went through. If you're interested in the types of things that I'm doing, I am putting this together in a little program that you'll be able to follow yourself. Let me know in the comment section if you're interested in that. But I have a couple of specific things I'm working on today. So yesterday was a benchmark day. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch day 1. Had some really interesting results that I want to build on, and a couple of things that I want to try to start to work on that are a part of my program. Today is all about club path. It's super important for me. I think it's important for any golfer, but for me personally, I want to fix up my club path and try to control some spin levels. And when you talk about playing golf, for me, it's all about how well you can control where your club head is at the point of impact. That's the most important thing for me. I don't worry too much about the backswing before that. I don't worry about anything else. So that, and making sure that a couple of other things that go along with getting your club path set correctly are there. So that's one thing. I'll be on the Spawnia for that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you want to follow this journey, make sure you do. Hit the subscribe, bell notification. I'll be posting these videos daily for the next 30 days. Entire session I'm dedicating to my club path. Some of the things that I saw yesterday in the TrackMan session is that I am creating a lot of spin with my driver, with my irons, and for us as amateurs, lots of spin kills distance and accuracy. And one of the easiest ways to fix this for me personally is by doing this drill that I've done over the years, which is by using 2 tees in the ground or in your hitting mat. Now you can do this with, if you don't have a hitting area specifically, you could do it with 2 towels, you could do it with 2 foam balls, but you just want to create this little gate like you can see that I have done here. It's about half an inch on each side of the club head that I have room on. So what I can work on here is, if I hit that outside tee, which is kind of that yellow tee, I know that I've come over the top, or it's more likely that I'm going to hit the heel of the club and cause something like a slice. Whereas if I hit the inside tee, which is the tee in the ground, the white tee, it's more likely going to be a club path that's too much on the inside and cause potentially a hook. Either way, hitting one of those tees is just telling me that my club path is not controlled. And you can see there, as I'm warming up with no ball, you can quite easily hit this tee. And the key here for me is to make close to 10 consecutive swings without hitting the tees before I graduate into hitting a ball. And the reason I do that, especially for this drill and what I'm trying to dial in over these next 30 days, is for me to get better and go to that next level of golf that I want to play, not for any professional or competitive reasons, more so for the sake of trying to make better content on my channel. I want to be able to hit more consistent iron shots, and I want to reduce the spin. I want to get my club head and distance up, my club head speed up, my ball speed up, and my distance up. And it all starts with controlling this club face and obviously your grip. I think that is something that is incredibly important. Now, what I found was going through this, I hit the tee multiple times, and I'm going to continue to hit the tee multiple times. But what I'm aiming for is something like 10 in a row that kind of gives me an idea. Okay, there's some level of consistency. I've got some decent control over the club head, and now I can start introducing a ball into the picture. Now I successfully graduate to being able to hit a ball. Okay, so for this first one, I'm going to just focus on hitting some balls at about 60%, maybe a little bit less to start off with. So the same principle applies for me here. If I want to continue to go up in swing speed and hitting it further and trying to hit balls harder, I have to be able to hit 5 balls consecutively through this gate and not make contact with the tees. Just gives me a good benchmark to set myself, and I also like to time how long it takes me, so I'm just setting up that timer on my phone. This drill is super important for my game. It's something that I'm going to step through over the next 4 weeks. This drill is going to be a staple of my second day's workouts. Okay, so that one I actually hit the outside tee. That's my bad shot. So I don't mind if I hit this inside tee as much. So I do want a club path that's in to out. I'm really focused on hitting 30 to 50 balls like this in these types of sessions, and the hope is that by the time the challenge is done, my club path will be a lot more neutral than it has been in previous months and even years, to be honest. I've never really focused in on fixing this part of my game over a longer period of time. So this kind of sprint or focus in this area is really going to help me, and I think I'm just going to enjoy my golf game a lot more if I put this hard work in over some consistent hours and just hitting these balls. It's just going to pay off in the end. So although it is a little bit monotonous, drills are supposed to be like that. They're not supposed to be fun, and you know, just like you, I probably won't love sitting there hitting a ball between the gate. But if you can gamify it, which I have done, it's something that's really helped me. So setting myself a goal, a target before I can move on, kind of add some intrigue to it, and it does make you focus in. So I hit about 30 to 50 balls in this session. It took me 30 minutes. But by this time, I've now got a really good rhythm. That club's flowing quite neutral. So now I'm going to move into some full length swings. I'm going to probably go at about 85% here. Full length swings. And still the focus stays the same. I do not want to hit any of these tees, but if I do hit one, I don't mind hitting the inside tee over the outside tee. Definitely try this one at home. If you don't have a net, that's fine. You can still do this on some carpet with 2 towels and your club. You don't even need a ball, to be honest. So give it a shot. I guarantee you, over some hours and some repetition, you will see a natural improvement. And you can see now, after maybe even 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'm really starting to hit the middle of the club face, have a more neutral approach to the ball. And I can't wait to see what these results are like at the end of my 30-day challenge. I'm going to keep at this for a little bit longer. I'm going to keep working on this club path a little bit longer for today. This entire session took me about 30 minutes, really focused in intentional work on a problem that I've got. Try it out for yourself at home, and that kind of ends this vlog for today. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I will be uploading a new video tomorrow with some drills, working on a few other things, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Don't forget, golf is hard.